call me Two Sips. I don't know what I did last. Shooter shots and shit talk. Welcome to my podcast. Drink talk, drink talk, drink talk, shit. Drink talk, let go, talk, let go. Yeah, they call me Two Sips. I don't know what I did last. Shooter. Welcome to Shooter Shots and Shit Talk. I am your host, Two Sips, and today we got a good guest today. You hear me? Now, tell the people who you are.
So my name is Giela. I am also known as the CBD Lady of Chicago. I'm a CBD specialist, and I educate on CBD, the industry, the products, and the business.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Now that's CBD. Now tell people what that means, because they get confused.
So, cannabis is a plant that we're all familiar with. The most popular strain of cannabis, of course, is marijuana. Marijuana is euphoric. It can get you high. And also in the cannabis family is hemp. Hemp offers the same medicinal and health benefits as marijuana, but it doesn't get you high.
Without the hat.
When you put hemp through a process called CO2 extraction, it delivers an oil called CBD.
Ah, you hear that? So it delivers an oil called CBD. So don't be going to the damn gas station getting your CBD oil. You hear me?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Right? Do that. Go somewhere where they follow the rules and stuff, right?
Right.
There you go. And
if
you're looking for the highness, CBD won't do it. It's the other stuff. The marijuana. That's the stuff that's high in THC. I'm just letting them know what it is.
Absolutely.
You know? Now, what you got over there? You got some stuff over there.
So I have Wakana products. I'm a Wakana affiliate. Wakana is a black-owned, minority-owned, the only black and minority-owned, female-owned company in Illinois. CBD dispensary.
That's a lot.
The only one. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. There's a lot of owns. Women. Black-owned.
Yeah. Minority.
Minority. Let me throw that out there.
Right.
Man, it's overwhelming. I get filled with energy. Ooh, it just feels so good. People doing good. Queens out there, they making it happen. Okay, so go ahead with the Wakana. I got my words mixed up. I just ain't drunk yet, y'all. That's all.
Well, back in February, I was with my son who has this brand, We Tree Hikers.
Okay.
He has a cannabis accessories company. So he has papers, and I do have some papers for you.
Okay.
King size. 100% organic hemp, slow burning papers.
I'm messing with it, y'all.
Mm-hmm. And he has all sorts of accessories.
Yeah.
So he came to me back in 2016 and said that he's like, Mom, this is going to be a hot industry. I want in on cannabis. It's coming heavy, it's coming hard. This was 2016.
At that time, was you well informed about the industry?
I hated marijuana.
Whoa.
I was completely anti anything that you could come to me with in terms of cannabis. I was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't hear nothing. It's thing. Get people high. And that was it. But I was going to support him in whatever he does. I have a very strong branding background. And he said he wanted to create these papers. And so I said, well, okay, if that's what you want to do, let's get it done.
Right.
So we came up with a concept, and it was primarily that we knew that Tops was the number one long-standing brand of rolling papers. And then you have, of course, the other one that starts with an R, which I won't name. But those were his main competitors. And so he came up with We Tree Huggers. He conceptualized the characters. So the first thing he did was drop a webcomic at We Tree Huggers. It's on Instagram. And every week, the characters, it's a trio of a seed, a joint, and a plant. Mm-hmm. And every week, he has these characters. They have different social issues, political issues they address in the comic, but their favorite time is tree time. And so after the comic dropped, his following, I think he's somewhere around 13,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And so after the comic dropped, then we began to produce the papers, and now he has cones, he has lighters, he has flags. We've been to multiple cannabis conventions and conferences. So he's really out there.
Want him to get another 13 million.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So he does pop-ups. He's in some smoke shops.
Okay.
He's on Facebook at the Tree Huggers. Everything else is We Tree Huggers and WeTreeHuggers.com. So, and at that time he was 28. So I was just like, he was serious about it. So
right.
Okay. So, he began to do these events, pop-ups, and people would invite him to all sorts of smoke events and things like that. And so we were out back in February, and someone came up and asked, did he have CBD? And then another person, and then another person. Within about 2 hours, 6 people had come up and said the same question. So
CBD.
My question to him was, what is CBD? And why you don't have it? And you missed the thing, like
right. We ain't no money.
So he's like, no, I don't wanna get into that. That's part of the plan. And I was like, well, I need to investigate and find out because already he had told me that this cannabis thing was gonna hit and it's going. So I was like, all right, so let me figure out
what angles is going. So I need to know everything.
I'm like, what is this CBD? And really, truly, I thought it was like weed juice. Like that's what I thought it was. I thought it was weed oil, but I did go looking for it, and then I began to find out that it had all these health benefits that it didn't and could not get you high. I don't care how much CBD you ingest, you're not going to get high.
Is this because of the low THC levels?
Well, what happens is the receptors in our body that are ready to accept cannabis is 2 different types of receptors. So the receptor that accepts and is waiting on THC and has that euphoric benefit, it doesn't do the same with CBD. It's just completely different. So back in the 90s, a lot of research was done, really like the 60s, 70s. They were doing research on cannabis all along. And the scientists, the team of doctors, they discovered this system that was in our body that all of us have. We've always had it, called the endocannabinoid system. That's the system we've had.
Say that one more time.
Endocannabinoid. So our root word is always going to be cannabis. So you have cannabinoid, you have cannabidiol, which is what CBD stands for, cannabidiol.
Okay.
But this system, this endocannabinoid system they found is the system that brings about stabilization and regulation in our body. So we were born with cannabinoids. We got them in our breast, in our mother's breast milk. We produce it naturally. It's already in us. But it's very short-lived.
I'm just trying to get it to pop out something. This is why I don't like the brownies and stuff, because it don't get me high. They keep offering it to me. I eat it and I'm like, they said make you do stuff that you into. I go to sleep. I guess I would.
Yeah, some CBD brownies.
They just told me it was.
That's what it would do. CBD helps you sleep. It helps with libido.
What about pain?
That's the number one area that it's going to work in, because the system that CBD works in is designed to stabilize and regulate. So if you're in pain, it's going to instruct on a cellular level that system to repair itself or restabilize itself.
Yeah.
So whatever is initially or originally causing the pain, that's what the CBD is going to aim and get to work in that area.
And then it's gonna regulate it, so when the pain is gone, it's gonna stay gone. Well, try to stay gone.
Well, CBD isn't a cure. Cannabis isn't a cure for anything.
Right, okay.
It's not a cure, but it can definitely assist with pain reduction.
Okay.
It can assist with inflammation reduction, high blood pressure control.
Now, this physical pain, right? Not emotional pain.
Well,
people might get it confused, like they left their man left them. Oh, I'm finna go get CBD oiled up, and it's not. That ain't how it's supposed to go.
What it does, it helps decrease anxiety, stress, and worry. So typically, those are hormones in our body when we experience something that's extremely sad, like a breakup or death, or the residue, the emotional residue that occurs if you're in a bad accident, the flashbacks, the PTSD. So typically, if you are ingesting CBD, your reactions are not going to be as traumatic. You're not going to have the same level, the same height. It's not going to be the same because CBD works on the receptor that is associated with those types of internal reactions.
Okay, I get it. I got you.
Yeah. So
now we need to get into this. We need to critique this liquor we got here. This is y'all slang whiskey. I ain't never had this, and you gonna try some of this for me today, right? Just a little shooter, y'all. Just a little shooter.
oh yeah, I know that's yours because that's not mine.
Okay.
Okay. Is there a ritual? You have a ritual?
Yes.
Okay, what's the ritual?
I like when I pour shots, I like to do a toast.
Okay.
And I've never done the same toast over and over again, so it has to be something different.
Okay.
And I'm going to get the first one. And you're going to do the second one.
Okay.
All right? So today, this first toast, I want to toast to all the kids, all the people right now that ain't had a job, and I don't know how long this industry can pull you back up. You hear me? Get your life together. Find something you want to do for real. If you want to smoke, you want to help people out, CBD, marijuana, get into the game. He's changing people's lives, making people business owners. So we're gonna toast to the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Look strong. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta finish it.
I know.
That's your take. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Real big drinkers over here. We drink till the bottle empty sometimes. If we got enough people.
That tastes kind of sweet though.
It do. It got like this
It's this strong smell, but it doesn't
triple cask.
But it doesn't taste like hard. I'm not a whiskey drinker. I'm not a heavy liquor drinker, period. But the reason why I don't like it is because it usually tastes real hard, and that tastes kind of sweet, like it has a sweetened taste to it.
So it does when you swallow it.
And it's not fire going down.
Right. So it don't burn you a whole lot.
I don't feel that either because a lot of times it's like fire.
Okay, so
yeah, they call me Two Sips. I don't know what I did last. Shooter shots and shit talk. Welcome to my podcast. Drink talk, drink talk, drink talk.